Hi, everybody.
Hi.
Is anybody on? Hey, Heather.
Hi.
And there's somebody else on, too. I don't know who it is. I want to say, I looked it up earlier, how to mute. I don't remember how to do it now. I tried to be all prepared doing this, but this is like, I did it earlier, and, yeah. Let's see. No, it's not chat. I don't know. Okay, well, we're just going to go with it. So. All right. So we have four people, including myself, on. If you're on your computer or on any screen, you should see PicMonky. Is that right?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. All right. So to put your face on everything, that's what this webinar is about. So what you'll do, the first thing you need to do is obviously take pictures of yourself. And they don't have to be fancy pictures. My pictures I have on here, I'll pull them up and show you. I have a folder on my computer called Amanda's Face, which includes more than just my face. But here are my pictures that I've taken, and they were just with my cell phone in my room. Nothing special about them. They're just my face. And there are a bunch of different ones. That way I can, pick and choose what I need for each, whatever I want to put my face on. So that's the first thing you'll need to do is just take some fun pictures. If you don't have fun pictures of yourself, that's okay. Up here, here's one of me and my husband I took a couple days ago. I used my face from this one for something recently. So if you don't have pictures of yourself, look on Facebook and pull Facebook ones. So, all right, so what you're going to do is go to Design up here, and you're going to choose Square. And what you want to do, there's two different ways to do this. The first way I'm going to show you is pretty much the same way that we did the watermark that I showed earlier. So when you do design, this is what comes up, and it'll come up in that canvas color. So you're going to pick transparent canvas, and you do this so that way there's no white background you have to worry about when you do your face. And hit apply. Then the next thing we'll do is come over here to the butterfly, which is overlays, and you'll click on your own. So this is when you want to have your face ready. And it's apparently going to sync here. Oh, nope, I went to the wrong thing. Okay. I'll go back and find my face. All right. So we are going to do, let's see, we're going to do this. All right. So make it really big. I think that beat means somebody else.
Ruby?
Hey, Ruby. Welcome.
Hey, thanks.
We just started, but you didn't really miss much. So
okay.
Basically you just need to make sure you have a picture of yourself. And if you don't, look on Facebook. There's pictures of you you can use on there. And then we went to PicMonky, and at the top there's options when you go to the PicMonky homepage, and you'll just click on Design and do a square. And then over here they'll say Canvas, and it'll be you'll want to hit Transparent, and that's all we've done so far. And Overlay here. So, all right. So we went over here to Overlay. Clicked on our own, and that's where my face came from. All right, so now what you're going to do is this option came up here when I put my face in there. You want to click Eraser. So this is your eraser size, and this is your hardness. So less hard, if you see the little black on there, it's not as precise. As if you go to harder, it's very precise. So I usually leave it wherever it's at. And you want to make your circle, it only comes in circles, so you want to make it a relatively good size to be able to go around your face. And the reason I make mine big is that way I can get to kind of those nooks and crannies. My face will not be this big on my graphics, but for now it's going to be this big. So all you're going to do is click, and you are going to erase all this excess. And you can do this, I've done this 2 ways. You can just kind of click on it and go around like this. Okay. Or you can just try to go in one solid stroke. And if you do mess up here there is, let me get this thing out of the way, there is the undo. So you can always click that and it will undo whatever you just did. So if you take off too much of your head or something, it's okay. So all right, and what I like to do is just go around the outside just like that. And then once you go around the outside, then you can make your eraser huge and get rid of all this. You kind of just want to make sure you get rid of that, the fine stuff around your face, because it's hard to do it with a big circle. So, and then like the ones where I have my finger pointing, then that's when you'll use like a smaller eraser to try to get more in between there, but this works. All right, so then what you'll do for this method is you'll hit save. And how you see it right now is how it will show up on any graphic I use it on. So there will be no background. I can just throw it in and voila, it's a clear background. So we'll call this Command Save. Fun. All right. And so that is one way that you can do this. And then when you want to, and really I think this is the easiest way because then you have your face available for anything. And I moved it, that's why I actually found it. So this is what the home page looks like. So when you go to create your graphics, it will be designed just like you did before. And this way, when you create a graphic, you can have the background be any color you want. So what we're going to do is do that color. And so now to put your face in here, you hit overlay and your own again. And if I can find it. So just a watermark over it. Should pay attention to where I place that. I have this thing in front of my screen, this little like toolbar talking about this webinar recording. Okay, so there's my face. There it is, clear, no background. Now I can do whatever I want with it. Over here you have all these overlays to put things on. Anything on PicMonky. PicMonky is a free website. There are items that have a crown. It's the royal stuff, and basically that is the page. So I pay for my website because for my business I use this, but also I use this for I take pictures. So do this. So you can add in any graphics down here. This has some fun ones. This is themes. And this, I actually use this for our Christmas card. We didn't take a Christmas card picture, so I made one. So I put hats on all of us. But this way you can just do whatever you would like to do with your picture. And then if you want to add any text, there is a large variety. Even if you don't have the royal, you're not paying for it. There's still a whole bunch to choose from. So unless you're really going to get into this, I don't recommend buying it. I mean, I want to say it's like $30 a year. It's not very much, but really there's a lot of options for free. So we'll throw in. I'm not actually putting this on anything. I'm just printing out. So, but this is how you can just make it your own. And there's a lot of options over here to choose from. This is the overlay, which has, there we go. It has everything from general, shapes, hearts, stars, the mustaches. You could give yourself a mustache, sunglasses, hats. The smiley faces, I did that on one of mine earlier. You could do fireworks. I did that as a background for one of mine, one of my companies I did. So you could throw that in there. And then to move it, you right-click on it, and it'll say send to back. If you send backward, it only goes back one layer, but if you go send it back, it'll go back behind it. So, like that. All right, so that is one way for you to put your face on something. The other way to put your face on something is you'll go the same as we did. So up at the top where it had design, you'll click on that, click on the square, and you can start making your stuff just like I did here. And to put your face in it, you go back to overlay. It's pretty much just like what we just did, except instead of erasing and then saving it on a clear background, you're just going to erase it on here, and then it'll be on here. This is how I normally do it. I didn't think about ever erasing it and then saving it to use my face multiple times. I've always done it this way until I did the watermark tutorial earlier today and thought, gosh, that would be a way easier way than having to do this every time I want to make a graphic. So this is how I was doing it. And you're more than welcome to do it this way, whichever way is easiest. But yeah, just like I did before, you just kind of go around. And I never did silly faces. My original faces in my graphics were all pictures from our family photo session. So they're nice pictures. I'm just smiling. They're not goofy. And then when Black Friday sale, I went goofy. And I had a picture with marshmallows. My mouth was stuffed with marshmallows from a game we played, Family Reunion, this summer. And so I used that picture and said something along the lines of this album is stuck to steel because I made it for the Black Friday album, and I put my face on there with marshmallows. So that began the me being goofy on here, and people seem to like it, so that's okay. All right. So this is the other way that you can do it, and really there is just such a large amount of stuff to play with over here. This is the overlay. This is frames. So if you want to put a frame around it, one of the ones I like that is a royal one is craft scissors. It looks like it was cut with craft scissors. I like that. This one is different textures. And this is great for backgrounds. So if you want to do some kind of background here that did metal, this would be great. There's water, so you could kind of play with any background. There we go. So you could play with any background you wanted, and this is the texture. Then the theme is exactly how it sounds. They have different themes for different things. So you can, if you want something wintry, you can do snowfall, and it adds snow on there. You could put a snowman. I've done that before where, if something wintry, throw a snowman in there. But yeah, it has pretty much every holiday for the most part on here. So Valentine's Day would be a fun one. The Celebrate is birthday themed. So it's got party hats, eye masks, So you can kind of do anything you want on there. So that's that. Any questions? Check the chat here. No one's on the chat, so. Okay. No questions. Well, I have plenty of time, so I will show you real quick if you'd like. There's 7 people on the call. That's awesome. Somewhere on your screen, I think there's a chat option if you have questions or anything, or if you're like and talk to me, you are more than welcome to that too. But I will show you guys how to do your custom album.
I don't find a chat
custom album. You have a question? You don't have a chat?
I don't have a chat option, no.
You don't have a chat? Okay. Well, you can just talk to me then if you have a question. I'm okay with that. I will show you real quick my album. I can type in my name, right? Okay. This is my Facebook page. This is my business page. Little toolbar thing is just in there. Okay. Maybe. All right, so here is my custom album. See, okay, here is my 2-day stuff with amazing deals. There's my photo of me with the marshmallows. So here's what my custom album looks like. I try to keep it relatively compliant, so I only do ledgers with Arial text, and so I do A, B, C, and then over here in the description, I say what it is, how much it costs. And I try to do it with wraps on, because I've heard from many people that when people can see what it looks like on your fingers, they're more apt to buy it. They can see what it looks like. And I'm honestly the same way. So in order to make something like this, and it's really easy. It looks really scary, but it's really not that hard. You're going to go to Collage. And you'll click on My Computer. And what you need to do previously is download whatever wraps you want, and then if they are on hand, you want to download those as well. So let me see if I can find the online catalog. All right, and we are going to go with mixed meat. Nope, they don't want mixed meat. What is this here? All right, so this is the stuff that Jamberry has just released. Let's see if I can get it all. Okay, open. All right, so everything that I just imported is all over here. So here's all my nail wraps. Here's some of the pictures with nails on, there, everything. So what I like to do is just start with, I like to start with just a square for my collage. And I like to keep my collages 4x4. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to click and drag. So there's one. And I like to try to either keep them in a row or keep them in a column. So hello. I remember which one. Hi. Which ones I have. So there's 4, and it looks all distorted, but I promise it will be okay. And then when you want to start the next column, see if you pull it over like this, it'll replace this picture. Okay. Pull it next to it where there's just that little blue, it'll put it right next to it, which is okay, but you know, I like doing the full. So pull it like that so it's nice, long, and blue. Voila. And then you're just going to put these in just like this. Create column number 2. And then, like I said, what I like to do is put in hands. You don't have to put in hand pictures. You can add 4 more or 8 more pictures of just wraps if you want.
I'm trying to access a conference on the phone.
Well, I'm glad to know my kids aren't the only ones bothering me. So just to show you, I know these wraps do not match what they're supposed to be over here, but just to show you how it's done. All right, and then I'm going to leave one blank. If you end up having ones that don't have pictures of on hand, which all the holiday ones, some of them don't have on hand pictures, pull in any picture you want and then just hit the X, so that way the square is still there. And there's nothing. So, okay, so this is what 8 wraps, 16 pictures. Then you can come over here to swatches, and this is in the collage options. And what I like to do when there are no wraps in there is I like to fill them in with something else. So let's say this was like wintry wraps, which it's not. You can pull something in like this and at least have something there. That way it kind of looks. So, and there's a bunch of different ones on here. There's Sweetheart, Spring Bling, Fall. So you could really find anything. There's your own again. So if you have something else you want to put in there, you are more than welcome. Nope, honey, I'm sorry. Yep, go out and to Dad. Go to Dad, go to Dad. Thank you. Okay. And this, I clicked on this little palette thing, and this just controls the spacing. So I like to have a little bit of space. And then I like to change it so that it's a defined space. Police, please. Go leave and close my door, please. Close my door, please. Go to Dad. Sorry. Go to Dad, please. Go to Dad. Close my door. All right. So there's this. Now what you're going to do, when you have it how you want it, and make sure you have this how you want it before you do the next step, because if you don't, then you'll have to start over. So what I like to do with pictures on hand is I like to make them bigger so people can see what they look like. I'm not really concerned with keeping the Jamboree logo, and I'm not sure if that's compliant or not, but I like to make them big. Otherwise, people can't really see them, and it kind of defeats the point of having this. So once you have it how you like it, you're going to go up here, and you're going to hit edit. And it's going to say, make sure, are you sure you want to do this? Yes, you want to do it. And then the reason you do this is because now you can put your letters, or if you want to do wrap names, you can put wrap names on there. But try to keep it Arial, because I know that is for sure compliant, and since we have pictures of wraps and hands and everything, we don't want anybody getting in trouble for not being compliant. So you'll just click on that, click Add Text, and you click on it, then you click off of it, and then you click and drag it. And it is work doing this. It does take quite a bit of time. Well, not quite a bit. It takes some time. It probably took me an hour to do all the new holiday ones, sister style ones, the American Heart Association ones yesterday. But when you get them done, they last for a long time until, something gets retired. And then I try to keep I have them on here. I try to keep all my holidays and everything all separate. So that way, Annalyn, could you leave and close my door, please? Thank you. That way, like heart health awareness, I want to say we're not doing these forever. So when it's time for these to go, I can just delete this whole thing and, we're good. Same with, Sister South Massachusetts. It's all on one page, so that way I can just delete it and I'm not having to worry about anything. So I try to keep all my holidays and everything together. The way to pick out ones that go together is I try to keep mine in themes. So I have here juniors, 2 of juniors. These are more neutrals. And then I pick 8 from each category on the Jamberry site. You can kind of know which ones are popular, which ones are not. And if you are not a Jamberry consultant, you can do this. However, you may have a little more compliance ease with this than we do. But so this is like Animal Instinct mixed manis, but you want to try to pick out ones that you and then for the lacquers, I just used, they had these on Flickr a while ago, and I just pulled these ones and used them. So that is how you do an album. You guys got a bonus. I wasn't planning on doing a custom album, but I didn't want to only do this for 15 minutes. So any questions, anybody?
I have a question.
Yes.
Is there a reason that you place them in without choosing a layout?
I do that because then I kind of have more freedom with where I want to put them.
Okay.
Most of them I do this 4x4, and I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure there probably is a collage that is 4x4. Let me look here. This little thing is the layout here. Square deal. Yep, there's a 4x4. So if you know 100% you're going to do a 4x4, you can do that. But some of these, like the Sister Style Exclusive or the Heart Health Awareness, I wasn't sure what I was going to do. There was another one, the Now I Can, where I had 4 pictures and then I had a long, like, rectangle down here. So I had like a little snippet about the Now I Can, and so that's how I did it for that. But really, yeah, if you know and feel like these are 3x3 because we don't have very many St. Patrick's Day and Easter ones. So it's kind of all just on how you want to. I mean, you can do it that way. You're more than welcome. That's a really easy way to just throw them in there, and like there's no having to worry about size or anything. And our pictures are pretty nice, but they all fit in the square. So it's just the hand pictures you have to worry about if they fit in the square.
That is nice though, because I wanted to do a 3x3, and well, there is a 3x3 there.
There is a 3x3. Yep, there's a 2x2, 3x3, and then a 5x5. So yeah, you can do that, and you don't have to put pictures with hands. My original online album, I spent way too long working on. I didn't have any pictures of hands, and then I saw someone that did, and I thought, gosh, that's a smart idea. So then I scrapped all of that and put that. But to find pictures on hands, you can use Instagram. You can also go to Google and type in whatever. I can't think of any rap name. Someone give me a rap name. Okay. Nobody else can think of one either. Okay, so you type in, see, I've done this before, you can tell. Butterfly Bliss and then Jamberry. Then click on images. And then there is a whole bunch that you can download and use in your custom album. So there might be some that look better than others. So use the ones that are clear. They see a lot of the wrap in there. Like this would be a good one here. If you want to do mixed ones, you can. I try to stay away from that so that way they don't get confused as to what the wrap would look like. So it's kind of nice though because then people can see what they could pair it with. So it's kind of a, whatever you want to do. So any other questions? Now is your chance. All right, well, if you do have any other questions, I'm going to put a replay on this. Hopefully, I hit record, so hopefully it recorded everything. I'll put this in the group, and if you do have any questions, don't hesitate. That's why I did this group was so I could help everybody out. So if nothing else, then I will say goodbye, and I'm going to eat my dinner before the next one. So thank you guys for joining me tonight, and I hope you have a good rest of your night.
Thank you.
Yeah.